Anything's possible, though.
What's up? Taffy here, aka Shurikitten, and today is the day that we start Spooktober. We've got some spooky videos coming up. This particular video is my first interview with a paranormal investigating team, PD Region Paranormal. Their link will be in the description below, along with some other links that they mention in the video. Definitely go check them out. If you want to go on a haunted adventure with them, send them a message. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so if you'll start by introducing yourselves and how long you've been with PD Regional Paranormal.
Alright. I'm Brian Horton. I am the co-founder of PD Region Paranormal. We've had this team probably started in 2017 with this team, but I've had several other teams before this one. Even my friend Robert Humphreys, which is not here today, he's the co-founder. We put up with a bunch of, you could say, drama and other teams. We don't want to put up with that no more. So we come together and combine our team together to create PD Region Paranormal. I'm the co-founder. This is Tank.
How you doing? My name's Tank. Lead investigator.
I'm Rick. I'm Brian's dad. I'm known as Pops. I've been with the team ever since it started.
We use K2s, REM pods, the little music box, SLS cameras, DVR systems, spirit boxes, portal devices, eyes and ears, just about everything you see on TV.
Okay, so what made you guys decide to go into paranormal investigation?
Me, personally, going to school when I was younger, I'd always check out books on ghosts and paranormal phenomenon and read them and stuff, and I was always interested in it. And one day, I was sitting at my grandparents after my grandfather had passed away, and I looked up in the living room where his chair was at, and then looked up and seen him staring at me. And I've been hooked ever since.
Wow.
Yeah, once you get hooked, it's kind of hard to let it go and get a drug in your system, so you can't quit doing it.
Right.
You want to talk about it?
Well, me and Rob, which is in here, we're actually cousins, and he invited me to go one day because I really didn't believe in it. And he's like, "Well, come on with me and see for yourself." And there's just I've been doing. I've been hooked.
And I've been convinced all my life. And Brian's got in his first team, so I joined the team with him. And like I said, been hooked on it ever since. Been doing it.
How often do you do investigations? Like, is it an everyday thing or weekly, monthly?
It depends on how many cases we got going on. If somebody calls in, needing help, and what the severity of the case is. We usually, filter through situations that need to take place first, and set up dates to do stuff. And then, like us as a team, maybe once a year we try to pick a big location to go and investigate it, or every once in a while, maybe once every 3 months or so, rent a place out and just go have fun.
Okay, so you guys do private homes and businesses then, right?
Yes, man. The main goal for us is to help people feel comfortable in their own homes and let them know they're not crazy and not hearing things, and have somebody they can talk to and express their feelings to about what's going on.
Okay. Have you ever walked into a house or a business and just said, there's so much negative energy that you're not able to help them, or?
We don't never turn a client down. We go in and try to see what we can find out what is going on, and if it's that negative entity, we try our best to try to get rid of it, or either stop it from doing what it's doing until we get somebody in to knows what they're doing with it. Usually we take care of it ourselves, but it's to the point if it's one of those more negative entities that we can't handle or think we're going to cause more harm trying to remove, we'll contact a pastor or somebody to come in to do what they got to do.
Okay. Do you ever think that what you're seeing is just coincidence? Like you're working yourself up so much to actually see these things? Or is it just a feeling that you have that you know that there's something there?
Well, I've been doing it so long, when she can tell if something negative's there, you can feel it, and how you feel around it, and the mood of the person that's there, and what kind of mood they're in, or what kind of actions you're taking towards your family, and how they're talking, and their body language.
Okay. So that's kind of how you tell the difference between a spirit and like a demon, for example.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
There's always a telltale signs.
How do you know if you've gone too far in investigation? Like if you've crossed a line that that particular spirit doesn't like?
We haven't really crossed the line yet, but usually you can kind of tell when they get tired of you asking questions and stuff. You'll stop getting responses, or you may throw out a question. If you're tired of us being here, set off the K2, make it a certain color or a bang on the wall. At that point, if you get that reaction or the bang on the wall, you kind of like,
It's time to stop.
time to stop for a little bit, let it calm down a little bit.
Okay. So have you seen any like animals, like pets, or is it just all like humans and demons?
I've been to a place before where I heard a cat, and there was a cat in the house. I assume maybe a cat spirit felt something brush by your leg, or you get that meowing sound or something. You go towards that being a spirit of an animal they had at the house.
Okay. I know you said that you've had like a cat brush up against your leg. Have you had anything like touch you, like put his arm around you, or touch you on the shoulder or anything like that?
Yes, I've been to several places where I've been choked, threw against the wall, and got picked up, slammed, and almost thrown out a staircase, and I've been scratched numerous of times.
Okay, but no serious injuries though.
No serious injuries. Even if I did have serious injury, I still keep doing it because that's the way I am. Anything to put in tank?
No. Besides when we went to St. Albans and stuff, my feet getting
Held down.
but other than that, I really ain't been touched. No.
Now, to be touched by a spirit, to feel their emotion, that's a whole other story. Like if you're in a place and you feel something attached, normally it's following you around for a purpose. And certain times they can make you feel the feelings that they had and their emotions at one time, and that's life changing when that happens.
Right. Okay, so going back to some of the equipment that you guys use, I know you say that you use REM pods and stuff. Is there a favorite piece of equipment that you guys use? Or that you guys have?
My favorite device that I use, my eyes and my ears, my personal experience stuff, but my recorders is my go-to. And the portal box that we built is a go-to as well, too. And these guys here may have something that they like using.
I like using recorders because that's the best thing you can use. Doesn't just you have talking and you catch more talking and having fun than using stuff.
Yeah.
That's when we get most of our good episodes. We're just sitting down there shooting crap with each other, just talking, and you go back to your recorders and you got all kinds of EVPs on there. Stuff's going on around you, not even aware of.
Right.
REM pod's good if it goes off, nobody around. There's some kind of energy around it. But basically, I'm with the rest of them recorders. You'll hear on your recorder that you can't hear with your bare ear.
And also, too, with your body, yourself, when you're in an investigation, you're there to prove there's something there or prove there's something not there, not to prove to somebody that they're real.
Right.
Yeah, but they're not going to believe. But the only thing you take out of that is your own personal experience. They can't nobody take that away from you. They can discredit an EVP or a picture, but they can't discredit what you felt and what you seen.
Right. Have you ever debunked a house investigation as like bad wiring as opposed to an actual spirit?
Yes, ma'am, I sure have. We had one client that contacted us saying they kept hearing a buzzing sound, like a ringing sound, and they've been having headaches for a long time, couldn't figure out what was going on. So we went out to investigate for it, see what was going on during the day. We couldn't hear nothing with our naked ear, but we played the recorder, and you can hear like a little buzzing sound. But to come find out, we use our K2s and our radiation meters to come to find out that they had bad wiring in the house, was giving off so much EMF that was causing her to physically hear that ringing sound in her ear.
Okay.
And we also did, like, people, we've gone into one case before, said, okay, this cabinet here keeps opening all the time. When it's closed, you close it, come back 10 minutes later, be open. So we debunked that in less than 30 seconds. You can see the floor wasn't even, it's kind of a slope. You shut the door and you watch it long enough and listen, you can hear it gradually creeping open and finally opening up on its own again. So that's how we debunk stuff.
Okay. So with that, because you use EMF readers to detect bad wiring as well, do you think that those are reliable for spirit hunters or ghost hunters?
They are to a point, but depending on, you got a group of people going in, a lot of people have their cell phones and stuff. We have them cut them on airplane because sometimes with those devices, a cell phone could set it off. It can also microwave stuff like can set it off. And there's some K2s you can get. We got a new one. It's like it takes a lot to set it off. You can even sit in front of a microwave or refrigerator or breaker box, it won't set it off. There's got to be a real strong EMF to set that one off.
Right.
I mean, they work well for communication purposes, to see something there, but I wouldn't bet on it saying it's paranormal all the time. It could be somebody's phone there or somebody keying up on a walkie-talkie or something within 6 feet of it. It'll go up, and we tested that out at our last investigation at Madison Seminary. You can be probably 5 foot behind somebody or down the hall, and when somebody keys up the mic, it sets it off. Got to be aware of things like that in your surroundings when you're using K2s.
Have you guys ever heard any spirits, like audibly hearing a spirit without the spirit boxes or the recorders?
All the time, like for instance, it was last weekend or the weekend before last, we went down to Ohio to Madison Seminary, investigated that. Me and another investigator, which is not here, Andrew McInville, and 2 guests was with us, and we was walking to a room and we stopped, and all of a sudden you heard a blood curdling scream of a woman screaming at the top of her lungs, and they're like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard that." And all of us heard it. I mean, crazy.
Wow.
Just to be in a building, knowing you're the only one there, somebody whisper in your ear or say your name, or you're in a room by yourself, and all of a sudden you hear a growl, like, okay, there's no animal in here, something's growled in my ear. So, it's unnerving. I say with that, seeing shadows or spirit movement, yeah, it's cool to see that, but it don't get you as riled up or as nervous as hearing a disembodied voice.
Right. And do you guys use protection methods like sage, or do you just go in as you are?
Usually go in, we do a prayer, and each one's wear, they have a certain things they wear. They wear crosses, and sometimes wear the St. Benedict medals if we think it will be a demonic case or something like that. And usually sometimes when we come out, we'll burn sage or either Paleo Santos or something like that just to cleanse the air and make sure nothing follows us home.
Have you ever had anything attached to you that you have
No,
at home? No?
Yeah, no. Try to make sure that don't happen. Doing this the way we do it and doing it for so long, it's bound to happen one day, but it hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Why do you think some spirits linger behind? Is it that they just don't that they have unfinished business, or do you think that there's something actually keeping it trapped?
Some of it could be unfinished business, but I'm to the point I'm starting thinking, a lot of stuff going on. Could it be that it's a different dimension or something? They seeing us as that we're dead and they're investigating us, and they're alive thinking we're dead, and the opposite way around. It could be like something like that. Like I was thinking, you may ask a question at an investigation, you may not get it then. A team maybe 2 weeks later get the answer to that question that you asked. But we don't know what time frame they're on or what realm they're in.
Is it safe to say that you haven't actually helped anyone cross over into the next life?
We have. A few times we have, and that's a great experience to see that happening. You tell them to go, like on the spirit box session, you tell them, hey, you need to go to the light. You say, I see the light. Then, they say peace out or goodbye, and you'll hear everything goes silent, hear nothing else.
Wow.
And just the feeling of the room changes, and you're like so peaceful and everything. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Do you guys have a favorite haunted place that you keep going back to, or?
Yes, we do. St. Albans Sanatorium in Radford, Virginia. We've been there like 7 times. It's like a second home to us. That place is off the charts. If anybody wants to, they can go on Paraflixx. It's like $3.99 a month or the $29.99 for the whole year. We actually done a show on there about the whole investigation at St. Albans with Our Home Lives. They went on an investigation with us, and on there we have footage and everything on there from what we've done up there.
Okay. What would be the most haunted place that you've seen?
I'd say St. Albans for the most activity that we've been to. I mean, that's a place you go in there's something every time you go in there. Something different every time.
Okay. Have you been anywhere around the Florence County area in South Carolina, or?
Yeah, we've done Darlington County Jail, and that place is really active. Like a poltergeist activity in there, is throwing stuff on the floor, and something will follow you around the whole time and play tricks with you when you're in there the whole time. It's pretty cool. And we're working on getting another one in Florence now. I don't know what the location is, but that was a historical house. It was built in the 1800s, and one of our guys is working on for us to get that, so that might be pretty cool. Now we've done the Creepy Hollow.
Yeah,
Creepy Hollow down there in Hartsville, that haunted house they have. We've investigated that too as well.
Okay.
And we've done Montrose Cemetery down in Mechanicsville. Done that quite a few times. And also we've done Colonel Cobb's down there close to Society Hill a few times.
Okay. What advice would you have for someone just starting out in like paranormal investigation, or just someone that's wanting to prove that there's something more out there?
I'd say do your research. Don't jump into it gun ho, because some of this equipment you use, like spirit boxes, you kind of say it's kind of almost like a Ouija board. If you don't know how to close it, something could badly go wrong with you. You know,
if you don't know what you're
if
doing,
you don't know what you're doing,
Right.
just if you have questions or anything, reach out to a team that does a lot. A lot of them will help them out, tell them what they need to do and how about doing it. And like I tell people when they just first start doing it, no wrong or right answer or question to ask. I mean,
Yeah.
ask your own questions and use what equipment you feel comfortable with. But they start out as a team, don't need to buy all this expensive equipment they see on TV. That stuff gets very expensive. Just a digital recorder and a flashlight's all you need.
Right. Or you can find, if you can reach out to a team that's close to your location to see if they would let you go with them on a paranormal investigation just to see what it's like.
This is like us around here. If any teams are trying to start up or want to get into the paranormal stuff, hey, we invite them, hey, look, you know, to come with us, see how we run things and how we do stuff, and go from there and see how everything works out, and go from there and do what you got to do.
yeah, because if you don't know what you're doing, you get yourself hurt.
Right. You wouldn't want anyone to go by themselves, per se.
Not the first time.
Not the first time. Like I said, we have a major rule on our team. Nobody investigates by themselves. We do solos, but technically we're really not by ourselves. We have a walkie-on all the time. And somebody watches on camera, so if something's going wrong, they can see. We've done it so long together, we can see if something's going on with each other, if something's wrong or about to happen to them, and we step in. But other than that, I want to do it by yourself.
Not if you're just
Because you're more vulnerable, especially if you go somewhere
Right.
there's a negative entity there. It just open yourself up for getting hurt or something.
You guys aren't accepting new team members right now, are you?
No, not right now. We do interviews and stuff, see how everything's going. We do have openings, we'll pull them on. And, you know, even though you don't get a part of the team, if you would like to go on an investigation, just contact us, you're more welcome to go with us.
Okay.
That's the way we are. We enjoy doing what we're doing and want other people that are interested in it to also experience it as well.
So if someone wants to get in touch with you, would they just go on to the website like I did and fill that form,
Or either they can go to our Facebook page, PD Region Paranormal, on Facebook, and contact us through there.
Okay.
Contact us through our email, pdregionparanormal@gmail.com. And we're on Instagram and TikTok now. I'm not too sure what the usernames are on those. I just recently set them up and don't know what the crap I'm doing with them. So we're just trying to figure it out as we go.
Okay.
As we call it, a tickety top.
Alright, well, do you have any other things that you want to share before we wrap up, or?
I'm thinking some, let Pops and Tank think of something real quick. I'm trying to go brainstorming here for a second. Also, too, we have a coffee company that backs us out of Ohio, called Iron Bean Coffee Company.
Okay.
If you like coffee and you like They got everything you need, top notch, best in the world, as I say, because I love it. They go on to ironbeancoffee.com and they order something. They can put in the code PD and get 15% off everything they order.
Okay.
If anybody out there that has a team and they're wanting to learn different ways or need help with anything, they can contact us, or anybody wants to go on investigations or just interested about the paranormal or just want to ask questions to us and stuff, they're more than welcome to. What we're here for. Also, too, if they've never been investigated before and they want to experience that, there's a company called Ghost Hunt Weekends, and they have stuff where you can go and pay and go investigate. They have our good friends Mike and Chris from Tennessee Rape Chasers that go with them a lot. And you can go in and experience paranormal with them and have Q&As with them as well. Anything to add, Tank?
No, he's around the spot.
Also, people's going to know with us, we do a lot of our stuff, investigation. We try to do them live on Facebook because sometimes they can be our eyes and ears because we're so focused on doing other things. They may hear something or see something we don't see.
Right.
We can go back and okay, they commented here as soon as we can go back and look at okay, we caught this evidence, pull it off that and download that way. When we used to run DVRs, we still do it occasionally, but the DVR is a lot of work setting them things up and going back through them. And if anybody's marking something when they see it, you have to go back and watch hours and hours of video to catch something. That's why we've kind of moved away from them and going, straight live with our phones. We can find what we catch at that time and go ahead and mark it. Okay, here we go. It cuts down a lot on the review and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes it a lot easier than having to sit there and watch through 7-8 hours of film.
It does. And also, if they watch us, they can tell we're uncut, uncensored. We're a bunch of nuts. We have a good time, but we'll get serious at the same time. And hopefully we can get up that Florence area sometime and go ahead and drop out some investigation and invite a few people. And we try to do some events every once in a while if we can find a place to let us do it and have people come in and investigate with us. But it's hard a few of these days with COVID going on and everything,
Right.
trying to find somewhere big enough to handle a lot of people. We love what we're doing and investigate about anything. So
That's right. Just have people call us and we'll go. Right. Like you said, with COVID, it's been kind of slow, so
Yeah.
we're trying to get started again.
but we have a few things coming up down here in Rockingham. We're doing a fair on the square, which is October the 14th from 5 to 8. All we have to do is set up on the square in Rockingham. People can come by, see us, talk to us, ask us questions. We have a little bit of our equipment set out so they can see what it is and explain how it works. And I believe the 15th through the 17th, we're having the Ghost Walk uptown Rockingham, which is a walking tour. One of our team members, Scott Domestic, he'll take a group of people around and stop in front of different locations and tell them the whole history of the location.
Okay.
And that's all we got in the works for right now. And you got, like with this field, they send you an email, you got to go through and see what's going on. And we've got where we do video conferences, we can talk with the client to see if they actually got something going on or they're just, trying to get attention. Because here lately, a lot of people have been just trying to get attention when there's really nothing going on.
Do you guys charge for your investigations for like private homes or anything?
Man, we don't charge a thing. Unless they want to make a donation for gas or batteries, that's it. We don't charge nobody anything.
Okay. And I think my last question, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but can you get haunted, for lack of a better phrasing, by watching live feeds or anything like that?
I don't think so personally. Many of them ain't had nothing happen at my house. I haven't had anything like that happen. I don't know if anybody else has, but I don't know, it's like that thing with Robert the Dodd, say you stared at or look at his picture or something, you'll have something bad happen to you. I've stared at live pictures and stared at pictures online numerous of times, and that I've nothing to me yet. So,
Okay, so you think it has to be in person?
yeah, and I know that certain stuff people bring in their house, like furniture or something like that, that could have an attachment to it, or like a doll or a certain article of clothing may have an attachment to it they bring in the house from somebody, but I don't know about coming through a live feed or anything like that. Anything's possible, though. You got to take on that tank.
No,
Nope.
pretty much.
You covered it.
And if anybody has any questions after this airs, just tell them to hit us up on Facebook or email, whatever, and we'll get back to them as soon as we can.
Alright, well, unless you guys have something to add, then I thank you guys for doing this with me today, and I'll definitely send you guys the link whenever I do get it edited and stuff. That way you guys can see it too.
All right. And like I said, I appreciate the opportunity to do it. Like us, we're trying to get out there. Like I said, we done Paraflixx last month. That was pretty cool. And doing this now, we're trying to get out there and get well known. We ain't trying to get on TV or anything like that. We're just trying to get our name out there and help people.
Right.
Let them know we're here if they need us.
All right. We appreciate it.
All
If
right.
you ever have another, we'll do it.
Alright. Thank you guys.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a good
I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you did, please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. Click the bell for notifications, so that way you don't miss another video. If you want to see more paranormal videos or interviews like this, leave me a comment. I will see you guys next time.